This is the truth of Napoleon's sad, slow death and the important lessons of life it teaches us. When historians speak of Napoleon, they speak mainly of triumph. Of little Napoleon growing up in a poor family entitled to zero wealth, to then creating a life where he is the Emperor of France, and forever in the arguments of one of the greatest war generals of all time, although this short lesson is not of what the historians teach. This is the library, and this is the compelling story and hard lessons of Napoleon's downfall and death. The year was 1812, and Napoleon's Russian campaign was the beginning of his end. Napoleon found himself unable to bear the cold, harsh winters and was forced to retreat. During this retreat, Napoleon suffered severe losses in his army due to cold, starvation, and Russian attacks. This defeat significantly weakened Napoleon's army to the extent of his enemy nations recognizing his degrade in military strength. This then started the Sixth Coalition the following year in 1813, where a formidable number of European powers aligned to take down Napoleon and his French army. The main powers in this alliance consisted of Russia, Prussia, Austria, United Kingdom, Sweden, Spain, Portugal, Sicily, and a large number of German states. Napoleon, fearing the strength of this unification, went on a campaign of attacks to individually break the coalition. This was somewhat successful in the beginning, but eventually led to the Battle of Leipzig in October 1813, which ended being a decisive defeat for Napoleon, which then led to his exile on the island Elba in 1814. But this was not the end. Napoleon somehow managed to escape the island and make his way back to France, where he marched to Paris and took back his place as emperor. This is famously known in history as the 100 Days. In this very moment, Napoleon was filled with the desire to make the biggest comeback of all time. Yet it didn't last at all. June of 1815, the Battle of Waterloo took place, and this defeat for Napoleon ended his military career. He then was forced to surrender to the British, where they exiled him for the second time. However, this exile was different. They wanted to ensure there would be no escape, and they succeeded, placing Napoleon and some of his loyal followers on the island of St. Helena in October of 1815, where Napoleon would depressingly live out the next 5 years before he died. My students, there is many lessons from Napoleon's fall. However, one of the main lessons teaches us that being too ambitious without considering challenges can lead to success, but overconfidence may result in a downfall. Subscribe for more lessons. The library is alive.